Siduli, driven on by Jenkins. Alex Popham waits. Now it's Gareth Cooper. Again, it's Mark Jones coming in off the wing. No knock forward, says Honus. Tackle from Afiaki. Cooper to Jones. There's numbers here for Wales. Yeston Harris. Knocked forward by Vianuka, and it was a very important interception by him there because there were two Welshmen outside.
The great thing is Wales is staying camped in the Tongan 22, and hopefully in time, if they just keep their patience, they'll get a score, even if it's just 3 points. Get a score, take it to 9-3. This isn't going to be a 40-50 pointer tonight in these conditions. You know, 6 points is normally going to be worth double that in dry conditions, so they're just going to be patient, keep cool.
It's gone, it's out. Messy night. Gareth Cooper, ball was out. Must be advantage to the Reds there. There was a knock forward.
That scrum just got wheeled. He made it messy. He made it hard for Gareth Cooper. And this is where Alex Popham has got to be very, very in great authority when he discusses it with Chavez and also with Cooper. Who's doing what? How are we going to do it? Because although they've retained the put in here, can they get it right this time?
Yeah, he's quite raw, is Alex Popham. Gareth Cooper, blindside breaks it, perfect Cooper! What a try by the scrum half! He read the situation absolutely brilliantly. The Tongan back row were super glued to that scrummage. They didn't see it coming. And that's what Wales needed. An opening try for the Dragons. Wales 11, Tonga 3.
Where Tui Pua from the left winger is, I don't know, and I doubt Wales care too much either. But Gareth Cooper spotted the gap, spotted the hole, great dive, slide your way in, smiling 5 yards out. Well spotted, good vision, good awareness. The wheel in the scrum certainly helped because the back row have obviously got to stay down, so that certainly helped Gareth Cooper. And there he goes, gone. Back row nowhere to be seen, but where is Tui Pua, the left winger? As I said before, Cooper and his mates don't care.
We still don't know where he is. We haven't seen him yet. Slide it in there, Stephen Jones. But he was certainly too quick for the Tongan back row. And it was nicely manoeuvred try by Gareth Cooper. You talk about the importance of vision in a scrum half, and he had a lot of vision there.
Well, it was great odds, wasn't it? You can't really blame the Tongan back row. They've got to be bound to the scrum, but that's a really important score for Wales. The fact they spent 6, 7, 8 minutes down in the Tongan 22 and came away with something, that was really important.
Llewellyn.
Long time, Ridge. From the back white.
Colin Jarvis. It's more like it from Wales, beginning to dominate in those forward exchanges. Cooper to Jones, Shanklin didn't even put in touch there, I think he did. Of course, it's on a night like this, you know, if you get a dry night, Wales would be expecting to get the bonus point with 4 tries, which could be very important again in this pool. So obviously they want the win, but you know, if they can squeeze 4 tries out of it on a dirty night like this, they'll be doubly delighted, obviously.
Very much the bonus, but they're not going to get them if they tactically get it wrong, and I felt that playing down the short side was not the right option there. Let's get it back down in the Tongan half by the boot, because the Tongan line-out isn't that efficient.
Ben Hur, oh there he is, he's back again now. Tui Pua playing scrum half, maybe that was the problem.
Roll out, read one. Lost forward, advantage.
Lost forward, it is advantage to Wales here, so Gareth Cooper. Turnover ball, and they've got big numbers out here, Wales. The Tongan defence nowhere to be seen. There's holes all over the place. This is Mark Jones. Fanua is now across. They want quick, clean ball here, Wales. Gareth Cooper under pressure, and the pick up by Vianuka, and now it's Payne. Well, this could be an incredible breakaway try for Tonga. Well, that was frenetic activity. In the end, it was Hufanga, the centre, who might have gone in, but it looked like a try was odds on for Wales from the breakaway, from the turnover, and suddenly it was all going desperately wrong for them.
It certainly was, but it was poor back play by Wales. They didn't draw the last men, and suddenly loose ball from the ruck, and Hufanga's away, and he just gets beaten by the bounce of the ball into touch.
Jones. Long clearing kick. Tonga taking it quickly. Vianuka beats one. Almost beats two. Sets it well for Martins. And it's Tui Fua. Maybe not so good in defence. He looks sharp enough in attack though.
On your feet, White.
Tanakita sets it up for Afiaki. Martins, Hola. That goes Rhys Williams. Difficult conditions for Rhys Williams. The pick up by Hola, and it's a try for Tonga. The error at fullback by Rhys Williams, and he pounced, didn't he? My goodness, that was superb from Hola. He was through like a cobra.
Well played here, Hola. It just looked as though Wales's concentration has dropped from what it was 5 minutes ago. Here we go, he spots the little gap, he then gets a ricochet, has another stab at it. Rhys Williams down, just loses the ball. Hola picks up, harder stop from that sort of range. And with the kick virtually in front, it brings it down to 1 point probably. But there's the ricochet, and Williams had to be so secure all over.
There's good support for the Tongans tonight in this crowd. The Australians are like that, you know, they're inclined to pick a team to support, so there's always tremendous atmosphere at these matches. They're simply enthusiastic about their sport in this country. So Hola with the conversion, simple as you like.
Well, Wales can't do about it now. They've got to regroup, play the game down in the Tongan 22. Stop little passes and down the blind side in their own half, or in the bottom third of their own half. Get it down the Tongan end. They're making enough mistakes that they can capitalise on and get some points on the board.
That's the dreadlocked Finakita. Martins. You've got to remember that the Welsh tonight are playing a nation with a population smaller than Swansea.
Only lead forwards in front.
Rhys Williams.
Check where the ball was from, George.
That's going to go all the way out. Ball goes dead.
22.
So they'll come back a long way.
Pity. Really important 10 minutes, I think, this for Wales. They've really got to get that concentration level up. The discipline has got to be spot on, and tactically they've got to get it right. But it's Tongans put in. Obviously with a big blind side to the right, as you can see there. So options plenty for Martins to consider for Tongan scrum half.
Ben Hur, number 8, white-booted Ben Hur. Lilo Martins looking for the gap. Well, they should be wise to that. The Welsh, he plays as rugby has done for several seasons in Wales. And in off their feet, I think it might have been Colin Jarvis and maybe David Jones. There were several players actually that may well have been penalised. And Tonga now have a chance to take the lead. And this game is remarkably similar to the match I did last night. France against Japan. France really should have run away with that one. Japan, certainly in the first half, pushed the ball away, and the Tongans really are putting the squeeze on Wales now.
Yes, they certainly are, and a few questions being asked amongst the Welsh forwards. How can we get some control back? Because the last 5 minutes or so has been all Tonga, mainly due to Wales's mistakes, I have to say. They had that glorious 4-on-1 overlap, which was in for all money, I felt, but they just didn't, you know, capitalise. They didn't just do the basics right and draw the men and then pass it. They just quickly down the line, which was easy to defend. Fanua just, you know, angled off each one of the Welsh players, and from then on it's been all Tonga. And the way this guy kicks it, the captain of Wales is looking at going behind with about 5 or 6 minutes to go to half-time.
Zealand born, Pierre Holla. Misses this time. But it's still mighty close. Wales have had, to use a little bit of Irish language, some famous defeats. Tonga have had some famous victories. They've beaten France, they've also beaten Australia, but that was a long time ago, 30 years ago. And if they could put one over on the Welsh tonight, well...
5 red, out here please. Yeah,
everybody wants to speak to 5 red. Siddeley.
Well, I think it was against Tonga. I thought it was against the Tongan hooker,
down.
Mayasi.
I want no more.
I think it's against Tonga. I think it's...
Okay, keep it down.
Yeah. Well, he said 5 red, but he meant 5 white. Tonga normally play in red. Maybe pulling us that excuse. But he's penalised Viliami Vacu. Actually had a yellow card against the Italians, so it's a penalty to Wales. A little bit of confusion there from Paul Honus.
Sorry guys, did I say 5 red, did I?
You did say 5 red, yes you did. Thank you very much. Another early night with a cocoa in the law book.
Leffin Davis is the man who took the quick tap for the 22 and got a stiff arm for his troubles, but fortunately it was spotted. That looked pretty crooked, and it was.
It was 5 red that time. Sidoli, not straight.
On the 15.
Scrummage is not Tonga's party piece, but it's got to be done in 15 aside. They're much happier at 7s.
But line-out should be Wales's party piece. They should be controlling that much better, and certainly Leffin Davis doesn't need to throw it in crooked.
Too much of an angle to start with.
They want to do what Japan were doing last night, and that's get it in, get it out. Channel as fast as you can, but don't kick it through to the Welsh feet, which they almost did there. Holla, that's a poor ball. Bianaki put under pressure, but Tom Shanklin again was pulled in off his wing. And again, if the Tongans had managed to get the ball out smoothly and quickly, they might have been away. But it's all ifs and buts. Iannuka gets it back to Holla. Rhys Williams takes. Mark Jones slices that one. Iannuka has gone outside his 22. Panic for his teammates. Where's he going next? Advantage to Wales. And they might take advantage of it here because they have an overlap. Here's Taylor to Shanklin. The defence is across now, but Shanklin's a strong man. It's a fine tackle indeed. As Gareth Cooper goes wide to Rhys Williams. Stephen Jones, it's a terrible pass from Stephen Jones. Now Colin Jarvis underneath the Tongan post. 4 on 2 for Wales. And the whistle's gone. Forward pass against Wales, no advantage. So they're going to get away with it here, but it was a 4 on 2, and really they should have scored a try again. That's the second time they've been culpable.
Got to work hard on midfield to get back to the offside line, please, White.
Very much so. A great pity because it was try all over it, and they're going to get 3, so they've got something out of it. Huge overlap here. 2 or 3 long passes. That one went to floor. Chavez took it in straight up the middle, and quick recycle ball went left again, but alas, not to hand. Well, it certainly wasn't. It was a forward pass to Mark Jones. Well, the Wales backline movements are not an example of precision engineering at the moment. They're making far too many errors there. And it's about being clinical at this level, and Wales have not been that. Well, in conditions like this, you're not going to get a half a dozen chances. You might do in the last 10-15 minutes if a side's struggling fitness-wise and physically. But they really should have had a couple more tries this half, Wales, and they'll be disappointed certainly with the one they conceded. That there's no doubt.
Holla, Llewellyn. Cooper, that's inside the 22. Stephen Jones. Again, he's missed a touch yet again by Iannuka. Calling for the mark is Yeston Harris. And he misses touch. Missing touch for Fun Wales. Tuifua Is it going to go dead? Rhys Williams touches down. But they've been very scratchy.